Welcome back to e-VRC, and the ENGWE P26 is charged up, so let's get it out on the road. Whoa, bloody hell. Bent handlebars, good start. How's that happened? Oh right, they're really loose. Oh bugger. Off we go up the hill, throttle only. 12 miles an hour. Welcome to the e-VRC, and here we are on the ENGWE P26, which is a very, very good looking e-bike, probably one of the best looking e-bikes I've ever had. I love the folding fat tire e-bikes, but they're not pretty in general. This is a pretty one. So welcome back to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to hit that subscribe button, because we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff coming. Today I'm taking a delivery of a Van Powers e-bike, so not an ENGWE one. That does look a very nice bike indeed. It's got a belt drive, so belt instead of a chain, so that'll be interesting. And of course I'm doing many more tests. We've got a review of the GT2 e-scooter coming from iScoot. Am I going? Oh, not again. Not again, ENGWE. Oh, hang on. Right, what gear am I in? Right, hopefully that should allow the gears to move. That happens a lot, that does. Well, it's happened twice, second time, where that thing has bent and it stopped that moving to change the gears. They'll probably need a bit of adjusting. Oh well. Right, let's go. Right, okay, that's better. I'm in the top gear now. So yeah, if your gears ever don't work when you take delivery of an e-bike, it could be because that's been bent. Feels good, this bike. Doesn't feel slow at all. It's so windy today. The problem is, living in this country, is that it's bloody hard to test bikes if you don't want it to you want some good weather, and we rarely get any. But the summer's coming. Well, it's February, spring's coming, so we'll get a lot of more chances to test everything. Oh man, it's actually raining. I was going to do this last week and I decided not to because it was raining, and it wasn't meant to be raining today, but yes, it is raining, of course. And I've bought no goggles, so it's all in my eyes. Let's see how fast the throttle's going to take me. Pulling well up to, hang on, let's do without the throttle. Now you might be wondering, what's all this talk of throttle? I thought this was a legal e-bike. Oh god. Well, yes it is. However, I have unlocked the speed and I have enabled the throttle. To do that, you pull down the throttle and pull down the right brake that's next to the throttle, turn it on, keep them held down, and then after a bit let go, and voila, throttle work, eh? Oh man, it's really started raining now. It's so annoying. This stick's annoying. Right, I'm gonna try and get some side views, and hopefully I won't bash into a tree with it. Or decapitate anyone, or hit the bin. Let's go over the grass. I was hoping to keep this clean today. Not going to happen, is it? I'm really going to be careful with this. Oh man, my eyes. But the bike feels good. Sorry, I'm going to talk more about the bike. The bike feels really nice. It is comfortable. It's got front suspension, which you can lock out. Right, we're going onto the bumpy section. I'm going about 17 miles an hour just on throttle. Thank you. Okay. So, not a fat tyre e-bike, this one. They're about 1.95 inches thick, so roughly around half the size, half the thickness of fat tyre bikes. Gonna hurt my fingers, isn't it? I think I've locked the suspension. No, yeah, okay, let's unlock that. Unlocked it for a video. Took a while for the throttle to kick back in there. It just feels nice and zippy, this does. With pedalling, I do a lot of throttle only stuff on e-bikes, but you're not really meant to ride e-bikes like that, which is why for an e-bike, 250 watts really is enough if you just want to go as fast as a normal e-bike. But with things like e-scooters, you really need a lot more than that. Yeah, I haven't tightened that up very well. Oh, and you know what? I think I've got the Allen key for that. Okay, that should help. People under the bridge. Hopefully they're not just hanging around, waiting. We'll find out. So anyway, more about this bike. About $1,000, €1,000. In America it's different. In America it's a bit more range, a little less power. Here, 17 amp hour battery, which I reckon gives you 100 kilometers range. Do I think I can get that? No, I don't. 100 kilometer range is based on me weighing around 70-75 kilograms. The day being a sunny, warm day and not cold, so the battery is better. Not being on throttle, maybe putting it in like power mode 2 or 3, and maybe you could, but I wouldn't get that. I think I'd be lucky using those exact settings, I reckon 60. And then full power, they reckon you could get 60 on full power if you're 75 kilograms. I reckon if I'm using the throttle, I'm gonna get 40, but we'll see. This is miles per hour. People walking the dog under the tree. Under the tree. Oh, there's a little gap for me. Hey, thank you. So it's a nice speed. Cheers. Yeah, it's not like a Suron speed or anything like that. Just a nice speed. There's a bit of a hill coming up, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to pedal and I'm going to see how we do, because with pedaling even 250 watts should be fine. Yeah, that's alright. Bit of help. Don't forget you've got gears as well. Yeah, this is just a nice bike. This is a nice bike. It looks lovely. Like if you were gonna, if you wanted a leisure e-bike to leisurely have a nice bike ride in the sun with your family, or if you wanted to use one to get to work, this is it's ideal. And obviously, oh, totally wet. You do have the option of unlocking it and going on the throttle, which helps a lot. I don't know why throttles aren't legal properly in the UK, because you have so much more control than you do with pedal assist. Let's just test out the pedal assist. It's not, you know, the pedal assist is there. Oh man, you're on 4. Hang on, let me test something. Oh yes, this is brilliant. Okay, you're going to like this feature, which I'll tell you about shortly. So I am in power mode 1, and yet the throttle is maximum. Now the question is, why would you want that? Because most of the time, what do you usually get? Oh god, most of the time the throttle matches the power mode. So if you're in throttle mode 1, and let's say you're in power mode 1 and the pedal assist would only get you about 6 miles an hour, then that's what the throttle would do. And then if you go into power mode 2, where the pedal assist gets you 10 miles an hour, the throttle would get you 10 miles an hour. So the throttle would always match the pedal assist. But on this bike, it appears that even when you're in a low pedal assist, throttle will always give you maximum, which is always preferable in my opinion, because I don't always want to be pedaling around at full pelt. So a pedal assist of 1 is just a nice easy little push that helps you along. Well, you know, actually I'd go with 3. Yeah, 3 is a nice easy little push. But then if you want to suddenly have a bit more power for a quick hill, or you need to get away from someone who wants your e-bike, then you can just pull the throttle and you get max out of it, and that's really handy. So well done ENGWE for being like that. Now I've just lost a bar. I've done 3.5 miles, but obviously 1 bar out of 5, 3.5, 5 times 3.5 is 17.5 miles, which obviously is nowhere near what they said. And don't forget that as the battery goes down to like 1 bar, 2 bar, it's not going to be as powerful as it is when it's fully charged as well, because obviously the voltage drops. But right, we're in the dog park zone. None there. You know what? This feels just as good as the C20 Pro. You've got a bit of a mix here now for ENGWE with the 250 watt e-bikes, because you can get the Engine X, which is their fat tyre 250 watt e-bike, which is a very nice bike. I've got the Engine Pro, which is the same but more powerful, but it's got things like hydraulic brakes, colour screen, things like that, and then obviously the fat tyres, and it folds. And then they've got the C20 Pro, which is, you can get as 250 watts as well. You've got thicker tyres, like 3-inch, so in between, and it folds. 250 watts, but it goes faster than 15.5 miles an hour if you unlimit it, de-restrict it or whatever. And you've got this one, which has got your standard normal size wheels, 1.95 inches thick, but 26-inch wheels as well. So they're like normal size wheels, normal road bike size. So obviously it's a bit bigger, so you do need more space if you've got this bike, but it is a very nice bike and it looks lovely. Jess saw it and she thought, oh, that's it, I'm having that one. Oh, it's got the bell, but I think I need to do some little tightening on that or something, because I'm not getting a good chime. I think it's broken because it keeps going round, unless you're meant to tighten the middle. I thought you just tighten the outside. Obviously got the grey screen, same grey screen as normal, as most ENGWE bikes. It's only the engine that has the colour screen. Oh, and the X26. By the way, ENGWE have got another bike coming out soon, which is, unlike all their other bikes in their range, is that cool Cafe Racer Super 70 freestyle e-bike, which I've never had one. I've spoken to a few companies who are willing to sell one, then they find out I'm in the UK, and then they say they can't send it. So, and obviously Super 73 are big shots, so they don't want to send it to little old me. But as soon as I got that, I'll get it on the channel, and that looks really nice. Although the picture they sent me, I'm not sure if it's real or if it's like a toy. Yeah, I really like the fact that the throttle takes you maximum whenever you want it. It's a really good feature. The brakes feel good for mechanical brakes, just decent brakes basically. I had to adjust them when I first got them. Don't forget, you can get a closer look of this bike, of all the parts, by checking out my last video which is basically just, it just says first look. I didn't ride it, I just had a big look at all the parts. Alright, let's go here. It takes a while for the throttle to kick in. It's not instantaneous, it takes about a second. Which, obviously a second's not that long, but you can tell, your brain registers it, that you've got to wait. It's not a big issue. Yeah, it feels nice, this bike, feels refined, comfortable. Obviously I'll take it on a longer trip at some point, but so far so good for the saddle. What else is to say, really? That at the moment, obviously as you drive it more you find out more things, but for a first ride it's pretty decent. Probably haven't had this view before, have I? Hello. So let me know in the comments what you think of this bike so far. Is 17 and a bit, 18 miles an hour good enough for you? Do you know what I haven't felt? I haven't felt it cut out yet, but that's because the no load speed seems to take it up to about 19.6 miles an hour, because obviously these things are designed to cut out. But actually, you know what, that's not the true reason. The reason it hasn't cut out is because I de-restricted the speed, which means, can you see me? Can you see me? Because I de-restricted the speed to like 99 miles an hour, although it won't reach 99 miles per hour, it technically is still trying to get to 99 miles per hour, so it'll never actually cut out. Whereas when you first get it, that, by the way, it's Marsh Lane Plant sale. They sell lots of cool plants that people like. When you first get it, it will be restricted to 15.5 miles an hour, meaning when you pedal over that speed it will cut out, which is what's meant to happen on legal UK e-bikes. So this is a bit of a hill now. If I was on a normal bike I'd be like, oh dear, I'm tired, I want to go home. But because it's an e-bike, it's nice and easy. And that is the point of these kind of e-bikes, just to make things easy. Not to make things really fast, just to make things easy. So if you used to ride a bike but you're feeling like, oh, I'm a bit old now, or the knees aren't quite what they were or whatever, get an e-bike, because then you don't have to worry about it. And I can recommend ENGWE as a brand. I deal with a lot of kind of your Chinese brands, and some are bad and some are good, and ENGWE are one of the decent ones. Every now and again you might get something and there might be an issue, but generally, when I say an issue, like a little thing where you need to get a little part, or like the gear thing was bent, you had to bend it back, you know, something little like that. But they seem really good at sorting out your issues. So anyway, reckons we've done 6 miles now. Still only lost 1 bar. Oop. How do you indicate when you're a bike? So anyway, that's the end of the first ride. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll take it on a full hill test at some point. Also maybe see what is the maximum speed I can get out of it. And obviously the full review of this very nice e-bike from ENGWE, the P26. Until next time, ride safe.